Welcome back to Biohacked, a series where we discuss supplements of the fitness world. In this episode, we'll be talking about BCAA supplements. Let's first understand what BCAA stands for. BCAA stands for branched chain amino acids. It's a group of just three specific amino acids: leucine, which we talked in the last episode, isoleucine, and valine. They're called essential for our bodies as our bodies can't produce them biologically. We have to get them from food or, well, supplements. But here's the kicker. A piece of context everyone seems to forget that these are only 3 of the 9 essential amino acids our body needs to function. And that little detail, 3 out of 9, is exactly where we get to the science and where that popular misinformation story starts to show some scientific fallacies. I mean, think about it. If your body needs 9 essential building blocks, what do you think is gonna happen when you only give it 3? Let's find out. Okay, so this is a direct quote from a research paper titled Branched Chain Amino Acids and the Muscle Protein Synthesis in Humans, Myth or Reality by Robert R. Wolfe, published in the Journal of International Society of Sports Nutrition 2017 edition. The language here is very explicit and does not pull any punches. When researchers use a word like unwarranted, it's pretty strong, and it's a way to show that evidence just isn't there to support the claim. So why should they make such a bold statement? It's actually pretty simple. Building new muscle is a really complex job. Yes, leucine might be a spark that gets the engine going, but the engine itself needs fuel and parts to run. In this case, it needs all 9 essential amino acids, the EAAs. Just giving your body 3 is not enough. This is where it gets really counterintuitive. So when you consume a scoop of BCAAs, you are sending a signal to your body to start building muscle, but your body immediately hits a roadblock. It's got a shortage of other 6 EAAs it needs. So where does it get them from? Well, it starts breaking down your existing muscle tissue to find them. That's right. Taking BCAAs alone can actually backfire, leading to more muscle breakdown than synthesis. You can see it right here in the first column. BCAA only supplements are incomplete. For actual muscle growth, the science is pretty clear. You need complete sources like a full EAA supplement or just good old-fashioned whole protein like whey. They are superior for that goal. BCAA do have their own place. It's just a much more specific one than we have thought them to have. Okay, so if BCAAs are unnecessary for building new muscle, are they totally useless? No, not at all. We just have to adjust our expectations. We need to move away from the marketing hype and look at what the science actually supports, which are some more modest but still pretty useful benefits. So, benefit number 1, fighting fatigue. This is one of the most proven roles BCAA plays. See, unlike most other amino acids, BCAAs can be burned for energy directly inside your muscles. This is a game changer during really long workout sessions. Think marathons or even triathlons. Or if you're someone who trains first thing in the morning or with an empty stomach. They give you an alternative fuel source when your main energy source are running low. Benefit number 2 is all about easing that post-workout fatigue. Multiple studies have actually shown that taking BCAAs can significantly reduce the soreness. Now, that doesn't mean you're building more muscle, but it can help you feel better and get you back to training sooner. And this might be the most valuable use case, preserving the muscle you already have. When you're dieting and in a caloric deficit to lose fat, your body starts looking for energy anywhere it can get. And unfortunately, that includes your hard-earned muscles. When you're dieting and in a caloric deficit to lose fat, your body starts looking for energy anywhere it can get. And unfortunately, that includes your hard-earned muscles. BCAAs give your body an easy-to-use energy source, which can help recover essential muscle tissues. This is what we call an anti-catabolic effect, and it is the key strategy for anyone trying to get leaner without losing muscle mass. But even with these very specific benefits, more is definitely not better. It is so important to understand that BCAA supplements, just like anything you put in your body, come with potential risks. This is especially true when you start taking way too much. So a cautious, sensible approach is an absolute key. So what can happen if you overdo it? Well, taking huge doses for a long time can make your body's amino acid balance disoriented. It can also put extra stress on your kidney and liver, which are organs that have to process all the amino acids. Some research even suggests a link between super high BCAA intake and issues with glucose metabolism. And then there are the more common side effects: an upset stomach, bloating, headaches, and even a loss of coordination. which by the way is why you should never take them right before driving or operating machinery. Now this is important. If you have ALS, a rare genetic disorder called MSUD, or any kind of pre-existing kidney or liver disease, you should not be supplementing with them. We also don't have enough safety data for pregnancy or breastfeeding women, so it's generally not recommended. Well, it's pretty clear BCAAs are not a miracle drug they're claimed to be, and often sold to us as such. But that doesn't make them worthless. It just means that there is a very specific tool for a very specific job. So a smarter strategy would look something like this. Number 1, the most important is prioritizing real food. Get complete protein from your diet first, always. If your main goal is to simply build more muscle, a complete EEA supplement is scientifically speaking a much more better investment. And finally, whatever you do, practice moderation. Stick to the recommended dose. Which leaves us with one final question to think. After all this, are BCAAs a strategic tool for fatigue, or for most of us, are they just really expensive flavored water? The answer is, as we have seen today, really comes down to your goals, your diet, and a clear understanding what they can and most importantly, what they can't do.